Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks. I'm talking about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I forgot that I bought these. Couldn't tell you when, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. But that's clearly not the case today because, like I said, I don't even remember when I bought these. So here's the thing. I go over there because I do this show. Whenever I'm out, I try to keep my eyes open for potential stuff to review. Now, obviously, I can't review it all in one go. I'd freaking die. So I go over there and I put stuff in the fridge or I put it in my cupboard or what have you. So yesterday I was going through my cupboard of many things and I was, feeling around a little bit, and there's a little bit of a ridge, right? Kind of a little bit of an edge. So every now and again, stuff will sort of just end up there, and I just can't see it because it's too flat. So, what's flat? Boom! It is, I'm guessing the company is called Slice? Yeah, sure, Slice trademark. This is their Fruit on the Go, real mixed berries fruit bars. Okie doke. And, yeah, we're still good. We're still good. We're all right. 2025, okay. I was like, enjoy whole fruit goodness and every soft and delicious bite of sliced fruit on the go. Perfect at home schoolwork. Okay, so, yeah, and I guess there's a couple other ones, mango and strawberry. Sure, let's get a thing for the thing, though. We'll just kind of like this. I guess it's a new product, so ha ha ha! And let's try it out. Just got through eating some Funyuns, so a little bit of a savory thing and a little bit of a sweet thing. They're smaller than I was expecting, but open. Open. It looks like that. It kind of looks like asphalt. Kind of like a gummy consistency. That's not bad. It's not amazing or anything, but it's decent enough. I'm kind of surprised at the flavor of it's okay. It's sufficiently fruity. But when I think mixed berry, I think a hit of a little bit of a tartness, and obviously it depends on what berries you're using and stuff, but that's kind of where my head goes. You get a sweetness and then a little bit of a tartness. This, maybe the tiniest bit of tartness, but it's definitely way more sweet. And even then, it's not overly sweet or anything. It's more just kind of general fruit, berry-ish flavor. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Reminds me of the fruit jerky. I've reviewed it in the past. There's pineapple jerky and mango jerky. You can look those up if you're interested. This definitely reminds me kind of along those lines. It's sort of compressed and fruit flavored. But I will say I personally find these to be less impressive than the fruit jerky stuff. I don't know if they still sell the fruit jerky. I haven't seen it in a little while, but I also haven't been looking for it. Yeah, these are okay, I guess. They're not bad, but I wouldn't say they're anything spectacular either. In my head, my brain was like, well, okay, maybe this would be a really nice thing for, put in for a kid's lunchbox or something, right? Now, mind you, obviously, please, do your due diligence on nutritional bullshit and all that and everything. And I'm not here for that. I'm just here to tell you how it fucking tastes. Here's what I'll say. And now, I grew up in the 90s, long before we were as aware as we are now about, sugar and stuff like that, and some of the ill effects that... I'm just going to toss this out there. If I had rolled up with this in my lunchbox, not only would I personally have been very disappointed that I didn't just get like some better fruit snacks, like some gummy sharks or some shit or whatever, I might have gotten my ass kicked. At the very least, I would have been teased. Of that, I've no doubt. Maybe not gotten my ass kicked. I wasn't like a good target for ass kicking. I wasn't like a big kid, but I was like big enough that I wasn't, somebody anybody usually wanted to throw fists with. But it's fine, but I just think it's underwhelming. I don't think that the berry flavor is berry enough. It's sweet to a point, but even the fruitiness of it, I don't know. It's not a bad thing, but I don't think it's a great thing either. It's probably not marketed to me. I'm damn near 40. But at the same time, my 40-year-old taste buds still got, plenty, well, almost 40. A couple years away. They still got plenty of juice left in them, so, yeah, they're very okay. They're not bad, and again, I could see maybe a use for them, but, I don't know, man. Again, if you want to have, potentially a healthier option, again, potentially, I can kind of see where it comes into play, but then again, it's the thing of, I don't know, man. I think for me, even as a kid, I probably would have taken a granola bar over this, and the granola bar you were going to get shit on for anyway. Yeah. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get these again? Would I recommend them? No, and for me, again, I'm not the target audience. Fair enough. These are, again, I think they're probably more geared towards a younger audience. Again, maybe that little snack thing. And I don't know. I kind of feel like somewhere between proper healthy snacks and then just the sugary stuff that kids actually want. That's where this is kind of sitting, and I don't know that it needs to. Because I really do feel like it's again, if you're, if you're a very health conscious parent, you want to go over there, there's got to be stuff, just fucking fruit or, what the hell ever, that isn't, processed. And how much sugar do you have in you anyway? Total sugar, 7 grams, but added sugar, 12%. So there you go. I mean, not terrible or anything, but I just don't, for me, there's no reason for them at all. I'm this guy, but yeah. And if I'm recommending them, like I said, I don't see the point to them, they're not I'll say this, they're not a bad product. And I'm sure there's people who could, take something away from them more than I personally do. But they're just not that fantastic in any regard. They're not bad, they're just almost dead neutral, I couldn't even give them a C+, they're on the better end of a C, but not even enough to gift it into that C+ range. They're just fine. Again, I don't think that they're not bad, but I don't know that they need to exist, especially when there are other products out there that are similar that I personally think just are better. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Enjoy yourselves a truly proper fruit-tastic rest of your life. Because, fuck it, folks, just, fruit. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if you happen to run into these, let me know what you think about them. I don't know, I like being positive in my reviews. I always like to, but at the same time, I do have this inherent want sometimes when I run into something that's not very good to really ream into it because, if I can pat myself a little on the back, I'm really good at that. It's something I've had a talent for quite a long time, and it is one of those things. As I've gotten older, I've tried very hard to curtail it, because I don't like to be a negative person, But every now and again, you run into something, and it's just like, I could probably tear this 15 new assholes before it even knew what was happening. But let me know what you think about it.